The MSCI World Index hit an all-time high level on last Friday, and it also extended its weekly gain to 4 weeks in a row. However, in doing so, it did manage to become overbought as per its RSI level. Now remember that RSI, the technical indicator that we are referring to, suggests that a security is in overbought territory whenever the reading crosses above 70, and it is said to be in oversold territory whenever the reading crosses below the level of 30. And as of Friday, the MSCI World Index had an RSI reading which was in excess of 70. Now this is the most overbought that the MSCI World Index has become since Jan of this year. However, if you have a look at the previous instances, which was last year's high, which was in Jan-Feb, that is when the RSI had become overbought, and then once again you had the last year's August and September high points where the RSI had shown a reading of more than 70 as well. However, a closer look into the MSCI World Equity Index reveals that it is the developed indices like the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, along with some of the European indices like the CAC, DAX, FTSE, as well as the Australian index, that are causing the MSCI World Index to show an overbought reading. On the flip side, if you look at the RSI chart of the MSCI Emerging Markets Index, you will see that it has not been overbought. In fact, it shows a reading of very close to 50 to 60 range that we are currently trading within. And the fact that the MSCI Emerging Market Index is still not close to its Jan 2021 high point as well. So it is a concentration of the developed markets that is causing the overbought reading on the world equities, and that can also be seen from the fact that the emerging market equities have fallen more from this year's high as compared to the developed markets. The BSE Sensex has been the worst performer, along with Shanghai Composite, which have fallen about 7% each from their 2021 high point. Then you have the Hang Seng along with the Nikkei 225 and the Kospi index, which have fallen anywhere in the range of 2 to 6% from their 2021 high point as well. But if you have a look at the emerging, the developed market space, which is the FTSE 100, CAC index, Dow Jones, S&P 500 and the DAX, all of them managed to hit a record high and are trading very close to those levels as well.